All right. So comedy, if you were to describe sort of what it does for you, the function it serves for you, does it kind of, is it filling a void? Is it just fun? Does it do something really dramatic for you?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely, it's addicting. I get that part where you get off stage, you feel a high from it. So
when you really get the room going.
Yeah, when you get the room going.
So it's that shared experience of the collective.
Right. But another thing is that my act, at least, is very crazy. It's very brown, very, very outrageous.
Yeah.
Because my influences growing up was Doug Stanhope and Joe Rogan. So it's like, and Joey Diaz. So it's like my material is very, I just love watching people's reactions. Like, I'm telling you, you're listening to the crazy shit I'm saying. You know,
but isn't it weird that you came from literally zero to 90 miles an hour?
Yeah, it's very weird.
Which I find interesting.
Yeah.
I guess that's Joe pushing you out in front of the audience, and you got to go where they are, and going low. Works. Yeah. And Joe and Doug taught you that.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you hit upon that you thought, pay dirt?
The first thing about how I used to hump pillows.
Okay.
I never masturbated using my hand.
Yeah.
I would always hump pillows because I always thought, why would you use your hand? You could do it like an object that's not you.
Would you make it into a pillow vagina?
No. I would put it down. I'd put it down. Put like a silk pillowcase on it.
Would you talk to it nicely?
No.
Was the silk is the silk for the sliding?
The sliding of it, and there was definitely better pillows than other pillows. And I just remember I did that most of my life. I remember I first used my hand when I was about 27.
That was just for. Oh, these guys love that in the other room. Good for you.
No, seriously.
See how easy it is to make people laugh?
Yeah.
And is that, I like we've gone from being unable to talk about masturbation to admitting something being hysterical.
Right. No, and that was like one of the
Was that just for expediency's sake? Because I had to get it done? And
it just felt better, I thought. I just,
You're trying things out.
Yeah, and I would put 2 pillows in a pillowcase and act like it's Mexican, like it's already pregnant or something.
Nice.
You know, that was my first joke. Anyways, we're talking about pumping pills. And see, but the whole idea is like, I remember when I said it, that just looking at the audience with their mouth open, like, what is he talking about? Like that I get off on that, like just the shockness of like, wow, what?
Okay.
I've never heard this in my life.
Like shocking people. Does that surprise you?
Or just taking them into my demented head.
Is that an artistic impulse for you?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
It's
like, is your art that way too? Where you try to shock?
A lot of boobs and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, so you're a surrealist.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I mean, like even as a kid, I would always draw like the poop emoji on people's like notebooks when they weren't looking. They're like, what the fuck? You know,
so your art is to shock, and now comedy is your art.
Yeah.
And the canvas is people's puss out there, like trying to make them look shocked.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. I like.
And so the impulse to shock was something before comedy.
Yeah. It was in my art, definitely hardcore in my art.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
The impulse to shock. Did you try to shock your parents or your mom or anything?
Yeah,
or teachers?
No, not too much. The teachers, yeah, sure. I would a lot of arts-based things though. Like I remember I drew this crazy vagina, and it had like a weird face on it. And like when the teacher was out of the room, I just put it in one of her books and stuff.
Oh my God! Okay.
You know,
what did she do?
This is how dumb it was. I remember I got.
How old were you?
This was 5th grade.
Okay.
And I remember she pulled it out and looked at it and goes, all right, who did this? And I remember
you were hooked. And from now on, this is how I'm going to go about my life.
I remember I took my book or my Trapper Keeper and I just put it in front of my head. like I can't look her in the face. And I never thought how obvious it was. I was just holding it up.
The whole room is the kids going, what? Deadpan, and you're like,
deadpan. I remember looking back how stupid that was. Like, she had to have known, but I didn't get in trouble.
How cool of her for letting you express yourself.
Yeah.
What do you? Let's break down just quickly that impulse to put that in the teacher. Was your parents divorcing around that time?
No, that was a couple years after divorce. Yeah, that was at the new school, and I barely knew anyone in the class.
Were you being bullied at the time?
Not so much then. My bullying happened more in middle school and early high school.
Because it's interesting. It's that what you did to that teacher is it's an acting out. It's a kind of an aggressive use of your art.
Right.
And I'm wondering, maybe it's just pent up frustration with the divorce and the move and the new school and all kind of stuff.
I guess before internet and video games, we didn't really have much. You know, like me and my friend would just draw dirty pictures and back and forth. You know?
I understand, Brian. You had to vaginas with eyes, you offering to the teacher.
Right.
Maybe the principal would have liked it too. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense to me.